Hey, hi guys, welcome to INSECTECHS. I'm Kiran Tirukovala, and in this class we are going to learn Wireshark. So what is a Wireshark? It is a very important tool in the perspective or in the context of ethical hacking course or penetration testing. Whenever you are learning ethical hacking and whenever you are executing some tools, make sure that you run Wireshark in the background so that you can analyze the packets. So what is a Wireshark? When I said analyze the packets, you can say that Wireshark is a packet analyzer tool or a packet dissector tool. Open your favorite browser and type Wireshark in the search engine field, and as you can see over here, Wireshark is a free and open source packet analyzer. It is used for network troubleshooting, analysis, software and communication protocol development, and education. Originally named Ethereal, the project was renamed Wireshark in May 2006 due to trademark issues. So click on this link, and as you can see, the world's most popular network protocol analyzer. So you have a lot of protocols: HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, and so on. So Wireshark is used to analyze network protocols, or you can simply say as a data packet analyzer or a protocol dissector. Dissecting means, so Wireshark is a popular and widely used network protocol analyzer, and you can call it as a network sniffer or a packet sniffer. It is open source software tool that allows user to capture and inspect data packets traveling across the entire computer network or between your machine and your target machine. Wireshark is available for various platforms like Windows, Linux, Macintosh, and so on. So what are the features of Wireshark? As we have discussed, it has ability of packet capturing. So Wireshark can capture network traffic in real time on all kinds of adapters: Ethernet adapter, Wi-Fi adapter, etc. Second, as we have discussed, packet analysis. Once the packets are captured by your Wireshark, it provides a detailed information and customizable interface for analyzing the contents of the packet. It decodes and displays the contents of various protocols like your TCP, UDP, HTTP, and DNS. So there is a protocol support, which is actually the primary feature of Wireshark. In the Wireshark, you can apply the filters. So filter can be applied on specific type of packets or a specific type of traffic, making it easier for analysis or analyzing the network activity. And Wireshark can also be used to understand bandwidth utilization, round trip times, packet distributions, and so on. In the perspective of security analysis, Wireshark can be used for security purposes such as network detecting or network intrusion, analyzing the malware traffic, and identifying suspicious network behavior. You can export the data that is captured by the Wireshark for further analysis, and it supports in the formats like PCAP, CSV, and JSON files for further research and analysis. So again, open your favorite browser and type download Wireshark. Download Wireshark for Windows. This is the same link we have that opened. Okay, click on the link. So this is the link. As you can see over here, download Wireshark stable release 4.0.4. At the point of recording this video, Windows installer 64-bit, so you can download the Wireshark that is compatible for your operating system. Below you have old stable releases and documentation. You can go through the links for stable releases as well as the documentation part. And now let me click on Windows installer 64-bit that is suitable for my operating system, and you can save the file. Click on the save button. As you can see, the downloading is going on. So let me minimize the browser, and as you can see, a beautiful wallpaper of Predator. I'm a big fan of Predator. Hope one day I could direct a film like this. I have story also, but could not find proper producers. That's a different topic again. As you can see, the Wireshark installer over there. Installation is pretty simple, just like any other software. Double click on the Wireshark icon. Welcome banner. Welcome to Wireshark 4.0.4 64-bit setup. Click next to continue. Click next. You can learn more and donate at wiresharkfoundation.org. Click next. And these are the components of Wireshark. You must enable or check on all the components, including documentation if you want, and click next. Create shortcuts. So Wireshark start menu item, click next. Installation folder, then install npcap. You must install npcap. On my computer npcap is installed and version is 1.71. You must enable this tick mark if it is not installed on your PC. So click on the next. And you must also install USB pcap, which I have 1.5.40 version. Click next. And the installation of Wireshark application is going on. Installation complete. Setup was successfully completed. So click on the next button. Completing Wireshark setup. Finish. Let me refresh. No shortcut on the desktop. So let me click on the start menu and let me type Wireshark over here. As you can see, Wireshark app, click on it. And this is the Wireshark interface. As you can see, the Wireshark network analyzer. Let me maximize the screen. As you can see, the list of adapters over here: local area connector, Wi-Fi, Ethernet 2, Ethernet, USB pcap, and here you can select the adapter on which you want to capture the packets. And now let me show you the installation of Wireshark on Ubuntu machine. So as you can see, this is my Ubuntu machine. But before that, let me go to Kali Linux and let me show you where is the Wireshark. So let me click on the applications icon. As you can see, this is the Wireshark icon. Let me show you from the applications menu. Click on the applications. Under sniffing and spoofing, you can see this is the Wireshark icon. Let me click over here. And the Wireshark software is initializing, as you can see. And this is my blackarch machine, another distribution for penetration testing. And let me open the terminal. Terminal green. On Linux based penetration testing distributions, Wireshark is installed by default, and in the terminal you can simply type Wireshark and hit enter. And as you can see, the Wireshark is starting. Let me show you the Wireshark in Parrot OS also before we install on Ubuntu machine. So under application, penetration testing, and under sniffing and spoofing we have Wireshark. Click on it. So as you can see, type the password, root password, starting Wireshark, as you can see. So this is the Wireshark. So let me get back to Ubuntu machine. Now open the terminal in Ubuntu. Now type sudo apt install Wireshark. Type the root password and hit enter. Yes, enter. Installation of Wireshark is going on. Should non-super users be able to capture the packet? I suggest use no. Now and enter. And the installation is going on 99%. And the installation of Wireshark on my Ubuntu machine is now complete. Now just type Wireshark and hit enter. That should open the Wireshark software, as you can see over here. Let me maximize the screen. So this is the Wireshark interface on my Ubuntu machine. Welcome to Wireshark, and these are the list of adapters. And you can start Wireshark. So now I am under my Kali Linux machine. So let me start Wireshark and start capturing some packets. Under application, sniffing and spoofing, click on the Wireshark button. So this will start the Wireshark. As you can see, we have the adapters over here, and wired, Bluetooth and external capture, and hidden interfaces. If you want to see the hidden interfaces, click on the hidden interfaces option over here. So as you can see, some traffic is going on H0. So let me select H0 and start capturing the packet. So hit on this blue shark icon. My Kali Linux IP is 192.168.29.207. I was away from my desktop for a long time in the middle of recording this video. So I'm restarting this video. So let me start the Wireshark once again. So let me hit on this blue shark fin icon to start capturing the packets. Click. As you can see, the Wireshark now started capturing the packet. So let me create some data. So let me ping INSECTECHS.in website. And as you can see, we are generating some traffic and Wireshark is capturing the packets. Let me hit Ctrl+C to stop the ping, and let me open the browser. Let me type INSECTECHS or Instagram.com, Instagram login. So login page. Let me also open the YouTube from the icon shortcut over here. So as you can see, I have opened the YouTube since I want to generate some traffic over here, as you can see. So let me close the YouTube and Instagram as well. So let me also do a telnet connection to 192.168.29.157, which is a Metasploit, as you can see over here, which is up and running, and IP address is 192.168.29.157. Let me do a telnet connection on port 21. Trying to connect and connected. So let me type quit to exit. Now what I'll do is I'll try to do the telnet connection on redhat.com, www.redhat.com, now on port 80. Hit enter. So trying to connect on the IP which is in version IPv6. Ctrl+C. So let me now stop capturing the packets using the Wireshark that we are doing. Click on this red square icon to stop capturing the packets. Stop. So this is how we actually capture the packets transferring on our network, and we have captured a huge cartload of data or network traffic over here, as you can see. This is the field. As you can see over here, in this field we will apply the filters. These are all the options in the top menu field: file, edit, view, go, capture, analyze, statistics, telephony, wireless tools. This we will discuss in sniffing and spoofing classes, but for the understanding of ethical hacking course, means when you are actually learning the classes, means when you are doing practicals, say for example in the initial information gathering, whether you are doing passive information gathering or active information gathering, doing scanning or enumeration, you are doing or you are using some tools. So when you are executing the tools, you have to capture the packets and analyze what is exactly going on between you and the target machine, or what is going on your network. So if you remember encapsulation and decapsulation, now you can actually analyze the packets that are sending from your machine from layer 1 to layer 7 and to the target machine from layer 1 to layer 7. By doing so, or keeping a habit of running Wireshark, it gives you confidence of what is exactly going on the background. So let me now actually show you how to apply the filters over here. Okay, so let you demonstrate some common filters, and the complex filters will be taught in sniffing and spoofing classes. Okay, now my address is 192.168.29.207, and if I want to filter the traffic that is going or coming into 192.168.29.207, you have to type ip.header, and as you can see, second option, ip.header is equal to 192.168.29.207. Click enter and hit enter on your keyboard. As you can see, we have a lot of traffic that is going and coming into this IP address, that is into my Kali machine. Okay, now if you want to apply filter on the port, say for example 80, say for example if you want to display TCP packets using port 80, that is HTTP packets, you can type tcp.port is equal to 80 and hit enter. These are all the IPs which has port 80. So if I click on one of these packets and click enter, you can see the source port is destination port is equal to 80. TCP port is port 80. Okay, so let me click once again, double click on the packet, destination port. Source port is 43036 and destination port is 80. Now let me apply the same for UDP port. UDP port is equal to, say for example, 53, and hit enter. So this is the traffic, huge amount of traffic that Wireshark has captured, that is displaying UDP packets using port 53, that is DNS protocol. If I double click on this IP or on this packet, as you can see, source port is 53. Let me close and let me also double click somewhere else. The destination port is 53 again, once again, destination port 53, and so on. So these are all the packets that are displaying that has captured UDP packet using port 53. So this is one filter. Now you can actually exclude some kind of traffic. For example, as you can see over here, this is a R packet. So if I want to exclude the R packet, simply use exclamatory mark and ARP, hit enter. So this is all the traffic that is excluding the ARP protocol. Okay, so we don't see any ARP packets over here. Similarly, if I type DNS, so all the DNS packets are excluded, and we have other than DNS packets other than DNS over here. Okay, so let me apply one more filter, like a packet showing or packet displaying that has frame length greater than, for example, 1000 bytes. Frame dot length greater than 200 bytes. So these are all the packets that has frame length greater than 200 bytes. So let me remove it and let me type 1000. So these are all the packets that has frame length greater than 1000 bytes. For example, let me choose one packet, double click, and as you can see, frame and 2866 bytes, so greater than 1000. So let me click on another packet, greater than 1000, so 1010 bytes. So let me remove this 1000 bytes and let me hit 300 and hit enter. So these are all the packets whose frame length is greater than 300 bytes. Let me double click on any random packet, and as you can see, so random packet 2866, obviously greater than 300. So I'll remove this greater than part and I'll type lesser than 300 or lesser than 500. Hit enter, 500, and hit enter. So these are all the packets that has frame length less than 500 bytes. So randomly click on any of the packets over here, double click. As you can see, 74 bytes over here, again 142 bytes. Again, let me scroll down and randomly click some other packet, TLS packet. So as you can see, 66 bytes. So these are all some common filters that you can see over here. So let me remove this filter. If you want to listen to the conversation, or if you want to see the entire TCP conversation, select any packet, right click and select follow TCP stream. So this is DNS packet. Okay, so follow UDP stream. So I have selected the DNS packet, so follow UDP stream. So let me select TCP packet, TCP, hit enter, select TCP packet, right click and follow TCP stream. So now you can see the entire TCP conversation over here. Okay, so let me remove this filter. We have also established a TCP connection. We have established a telnet connection on port 21, right? So TCP port is equal to 21, hit enter and hit enter. So as you can see, this is FTP connection request we have sent. So this is all the FTP traffic. So on port 21 we have tried to establish a connection, as you can see over here, port 21, click. So the destination port should be 21. We have sent a SYN packet over here. While doing nmap classes, this is very much important because we will try to manipulate the flags and try to bypass the IDS and IPS filters. As you can see, the destination port is 21, on which we try to establish a telnet connection. Okay, our source port was 34892. So this is how you can actually analyze the packet, entire packet over here. Okay, so let me close this and This is a small demonstration, but the entire class of Wireshark will be discussed only in sniffing and spoofing chapter. So that's it in this class, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for watching the video and do subscribe to the YouTube channel INSECTECHS.